Hey everyone! Today, let's go dumpster diving with me to see if we can find any treasures. Oh, I found a burnt out smartwatch in this pile of ashes. It looks terrible. The strap is also covered in mud and ash. Let me take it back to my desk and remove it. Now for the most nerve-wracking part. Prying off the cracked screen to see if the components inside are salvageable. Whoa, it's full of black burnt ash inside. Let's stay calm and use tweezers to remove the parts. Let's use a multimeter to test the old battery. Oh no, the voltage has dropped drastically. It needs a new battery. Carefully use a soldering iron to separate the burnt, shorted wires from the motherboard. Little by little, put the motherboard in a dish and gently scrub it with a special solution to remove the caked on soot. Now, I'll remove the inner plastic frame from the outer metal casing for easier handling. I'll meticulously pick out small parts like the physical buttons and crown to prepare them for cleaning. Let's put the metal casing in a dish, add cleaning solution and some special powder to soak it. Now, let's scrub hard to remove the rust and caked on ash. Look, the shiny metal is showing through. I'll use a soldering iron to reinforce and fix the small cracks on the frame to ensure the new case is sturdy. Soldering some metal filler into the spots damaged by the high heat. This part requires a lot of precision. To fix the deep dents and scratches, I'll use this special plastic putty. Mix the putty with the hardener and carefully apply it to the watch bezel to fill the gaps. Use a heat gun to dry the putty evenly, securing it firmly to the case frame. Then, I'll wet sand it with fine grit sandpaper. This step makes the surface smooth and flat again. Hang it up and spray a layer of silver paint. The hinge and buttons are also painted to match for a premium look. While the paint dries, I'll clean the small components like the buttons, vibration motor, and speaker with a soft brush. Spray a special circuit board cleaner on the motherboard to completely blow away any fire residue. Clamp the board onto a holder and use a multimeter to carefully check which chips have shorted out and failed. Use a heat gun to melt the solder and gently remove the burnt out IC chips. I have brand new compatible IC chips ready for replacement. The board is tiny, so I need to focus. Apply some flux, place the chip correctly, and use a heat gun to precisely solder it to the pins. Use a cotton swab with alcohol to clean off the excess flux. The board looks brand new now. Use a solder wick to clean the solder pads, making them flat for the next connections. Reinforce the small traces around it. This requires patience and a steady hand, or it's all ruined. One last voltage check on the circuit. Perfect. The current is stable with no more shorts. Time for a new outfit. A white strap, a new screen, a new battery, and a fancy sensor back. Solder the two power wires of the new battery to the positive and negative terminals on the motherboard. Connect the new screen's cable to the board, and let's test if it will wake up. This is so nerve-wracking. Let's press the power button. Wow! The HiWatch Pro logo is up, everyone. First step is a success. The screen colors are incredibly sharp. Swiping through the menu, the touch is super responsive and smooth. No lag at all. Now that testing is done, I'll disconnect everything to begin the final assembly into the completed case. Secure the back glass, wireless charging coil, and physical buttons into the beautifully painted silver case. Neatly solder the power lines for the wireless charging coil and speaker to the motherboard. Carefully place the motherboard inside, align it with the ports, and tighten the screws to secure it. Place the battery in its compartment and reconnect the screen cable. I have to be very gentle to avoid damaging the fragile cable. Apply a line of special adhesive around the edge and press the screen down firmly. Now, let's attach the milky white silicone strap. Look at the watch now. Who would have thought this was just pulled from the trash? It's absolutely gorgeous. Peel off the screen protector for that shiny sparkle. Let's power it on and admire this masterpiece. Everyone! The honeycomb menu UI is super smooth. It has all the smart features like direct dialing, let's put it on to test the heart rate monitor. The back sensor is flashing green and giving very accurate results. There are many sports modes like running, cycling, and walking, which calculate calories burned. It's so convenient. It even has the classic Brick Breaker game built in. It's pretty addictive, folks. It also has a calculator for quick math and a full perpetual calendar. It has everything. What a bargain. The revival of a treasure from the trash was a huge success. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to support me.